Taking a bit of a turn into the philosophical. I think if we don't understand these deep, basically at the core of our culture, perspectives or worldviews or understandings or belief systems that inform how we understand the world, if we don't take a critical view of these, and even, I think in a larger sense, have a conversation about them, they are going to control us. And the two that I see are probably more responsible than anything else for the destruction of our world. I suppose you could put the doctrine of discovery and white supremacy in this pot, but for the moment, let me just focus on these two, which is salvationist thinking, which is, very well represented in Christianity, but really is, just pervades our culture with or without religion. Salvationist thinking, it comes out of our being children, right? That somebody will save us. Daddy will save me. Mom will make the pain, make the skinned knee, the hurt go away. The doctor will fix things. Something will save us. That's salvationistic thinking. And then the other one is this Cartesian worldview. René Descartes basically argued in a piece he published in the 1600s, 1637, in fact. It was called The Discourse on the Method for Rightly Directing One's Reason and Searching for Truth in the Sciences. And for a long time, for over 100 years, we referred to this as the Descartes method. Now it's referred to as the scientific method. But basically, his idea was that the entire world is a giant machine. If you could just figure out where the levers are that you can pull, you can change how that machine works. And, basically everything is inanimate. Now, that actually does describe an awful lot of stuff. The majority of things that you can describe with science. René Descartes was right about these things. But when you get to things like life that are so complex and so filled with interrelated and interacting pieces that you can't just boil it down. I mean, to a certain extent you can. Okay, we're going to remove your appendix because it's infected. We're going to give you an antibiotic because you've got an infection, something like that. Yeah, okay, but these are kind of rifle shots, not systemic things. But the point that I made this in Last Hours of Ancient Sunlight. I've said it on the air before. I can take my car apart and spread the pieces all over my front yard, and if I'm very careful, put it back together again, and it'll run just fine. I can't do the same thing with my dog. There is a difference between living things and non-living things. And so our salvationistic thinking with regard to climate change specifically was the focus of my thinking on this, although it applies to many other things. Our salvationist idea with climate change is something will save us. Don't worry, technology will fix all this. We will figure out how to decarbonize our atmosphere. So there's your salvationist thinking, and it's causing us not to take actions we need to be taking right now. And then, of course, this Cartesian worldview that, it's all just a giant machine. If we can just figure out how to fix it, maybe if we just spray some titanium dioxide in the upper atmosphere or put it in jet fuel so that those vapor trails will reflect the sunlight, that'll solve everything. Right? Well, it's not going to solve everything. We need to change the way we're living. We need to reduce our population. We need to get off fossil fuels.
You're listening to the Thom Hartmann Program. Call 202-808-9925.
By the way, I am not unaware of the irony of saying we need to, as a predicate, arguing against Cartesian thinking and salvationist thinking. I get it.